Show. I'm your host, Don Vito, and I have a very special guest coming on this evening. She goes by the name of Bunny. She's the founder and CEO of Harlem Honors, and she's a good friend of mine, very good friend of mine. I call her Sis, and she's going to come on the show this evening, and we're going to chop it up. You know, we're going to talk about Harlem Honors. We're going to talk about quite a few things, stuff like that. So I appreciate y'all coming on the show this evening, and it should be another good show. Bunny, she does a lot in the community, and a lot of people respect her, and I respect her. So like I said, thank y'all for tuning in tonight. We got the CEO and founder of Harlem Honors. She goes by the name of Bunny, and she's going to be coming on the show in a few minutes. And I want y'all to stay around and just check her out and listen to what she has to say, because, you know, Harlem Honors, this is 2020, and 2020 Harlem Honors was supposed to be a big year. But with the COVID and all that type of stuff, you know, they had to switch it up and do it a different way. So we're going to see how they're going to do it and stuff like that. And we're going to give her the love and the respect that she deserves. She's done a lot for a lot of people in Harlem. She showed a lot of people support on her platform, Harlem Honors. I got awarded, me and my team, the Beat 139, we got an award from Harlem Honors. And we also do the red carpet event, and we do the media work for Harlem Honors. So it's only right that I got her on the show this evening. So I see all the people pulling up already. I appreciate y'all. JoJo, Sexy with Pride, Jalea, something like that, Brand, something like that. But I thank y'all for tuning in, and Bunny should be coming on in a few minutes, and we're going to talk about it. But how y'all doing this evening? How was your day? You know me. Y'all keeping y'all social distance. Y'all doing the right thing. You know, we got elections coming up. Y'all ready to vote? Y'all prepared? It's a very big election. We got to vote. We definitely got to vote. And hopefully we can get this sucker out the White House. You know, so this is a big year. There's a lot going on. You know, I see D Honey, 1150 just joined. How you doing? And we about to pull up right now. I think Bunny pulling up right now. So thank y'all for tuning in. For sure. Hey, Bunny, how you feeling? What's up, my friend? Hey.
Good evening.
Hey, how you doing?
I'm fine.
You look wonderful. You got to keep the camera in one spot, though.
Okay.
You find your little spot. It's where we can and just lock it in right there. You look wonderful. Keep it right there, Bunny.
Welcome, everybody.
Hey, how you doing? How you been? I haven't seen my sister in a minute.
It's been rough, but thanks to the man upstairs, we're much better.
Right. So let's talk about the year 2020. You know, Kobe Bryant passed away. It seemed like ever since then, everything just went downhill.
Yes. My husband was real sick in April. He was positive with the COVID-19. He was in Harlem Hospital for 18 days.
Wow.
So while he was fighting for his life in the hospital, I was in my house fighting for my life.
Oh, wow.
So I have to say thank you to everybody. He's much better now. He's almost 100%, but he's doing much better now.
Praise the Lord.
Thank you.
Yes. So let me ask you a question. So how did you feel? What was your mindset? Your husband is in the hospital. You quarantined. I know you was feeling some type of way.
Vito, I wouldn't wish that on anybody. I was messed up. I was thinking my husband was going to die, and I was thinking I might be positive. I had to quarantine for a month. And I didn't broadcast that my husband was sick, but the few people that knew brought me food to my house. I have to thank everybody for the phone calls that I received.
Mm.
People who brought me food. I just have to shout out like Mary Brown and my cousin Bay.
Mm-hmm.
And I have to really shout out people that brought food every day, every other day to my house. Shanti,
Mm-hmm.
Reggie, and Dino. So I just really had to shout them out because these people brought food to my house every day or every other day. That really uplifted me. It really made me feel good that people was bringing food to my door.
Mm.
So saying all that, I want to uplift some people. So Harlem on is we had to put a freeze on it because everything that's going on today. So I came up with an idea with some other people to do a drive by. I want to uplift some families that lost family members
Mm-hmm.
and wasn't able to have a decent funeral. So this weekend, me and my girls here, I got Shanti, Nicole, Donna, and Mary here, and my new good friend Carol is where Harlem on is now. So
Mm-hmm.
we're preparing to do a drive by this weekend. So we'll be driving by Harlem, Jersey, Bronx, Sleepy Hollow, Connecticut. Just want to uplift some family members who lost people during this time.
So when you say drive-by, what you going to do for us with the drive-by?
So at the drive by, we're just going to award the person that passed away and give the family a little gift bag and just want to show them that Harlem on is sorry for what they went through. We're trying to give our condolences in the best way that we can.
So basically, Harlem on the kids.
We sure do. We
That's
sure.
great. So let's take it back for a second. So what made you? Because a lot of people they know about you, some don't. So I want the viewers to know who Bunny is as a person. So what made you want to start Harlem Honors?
Well, many years ago, I went to a award show and I said one day I want to give out awards to people. So I always had a dream to give out awards to people that's doing great things in the community. It could be anybody, somebody with a barber shop. It could be a coach. It could be a store. It could be a judge. It could be like Lenny Green, Dapper Dan, Vito. I gave out over 50 awards to people that really just.
Mm. Yes,
A lot of people passed away that's not here with us no more. But I was so happy that I was able to give some people their flowers before they left, such as
yes.
Evan Shaw and Skip. So I'm very happy that I was able to show them love before they passed away.
God bless. So how did you assemble your team? Because a award show is like seems like a lot of work. How many people do you have on your team?
It might be, well, my team is about six of us.
Mm-hmm.
Then I always have my video guy. He does everything for me. Mike just does everything for me. I
Mm-hmm.
always keep the same DJ that me and Terry had from back in the days, P Rock.
Mm-hmm.
And my husband helps out. Walter, thank you for everything. And my girls here, they just hold me down. And without them, it wouldn't be no Harlem Honors.
Yes. So how many Harlem Honors have you had so far?
My first one was in 2016.
Mm-hmm.
I had four already. This year would have been my fifth one, but this weekend we still gonna count it as the fifth one for 2020.
As you should. As you should. You know, as you should. Due to COVID, everybody had to, revamp what they've been doing as far as business,
Yes,
So it's important to keep the brand and the name going. And I think you're doing a wonderful job.
yes.
Yes. So I saw you at the parade last year. How was your experience at the parade?
We had a ball on that parade. We had a ball with Jeff Red, Yo Yo, Bull Tracks. We really had a nice time in parade. We're going to be in parade Sunday too, but it's going to be done different. So it's going to be virtual. So we're gonna be in the parade Sunday too, but we're also gonna be driving by, showing some people some love this weekend. I'm so looking forward to it.
Do you know how they're going to do the virtual parade? How they going to do that?
You got to log on to, I think, the African Day Parade. So on
Mm-hmm.
Sunday, 12 o'clock, and we had to send a little video. So they just going to be showing the parade on the TV set.
Oh wow, that's cool. That's cool. So, how do you feel as far as like with the election coming up and stuff like that?
I just want everybody to go out and vote. All of we all need to vote. We got to try to move this person out, and we need a change. We need somebody that cares about us.
Right, right. So, have you had set your target for next year's Harlem Honors?
We're just going to make it big for 2021. Harlem
Yes.
on is we're moving on up, and we're going to make it
Mm-hmm.
big for 2021.
All right. So, are you going to still use the same location, or are you going to switch it up? You got anything in mind?
Right now, we're not sure because we don't even know how our life's going to be in the next couple of months. So we're just going to go with the flow.
Yeah, that's true. You also have done a lot. You didn't just do Harlem Honors. You did stuff as far as like Christmas giveaways, toys, and all that. Let's talk about that.
Yes, we did a Harlem Honors toy drive at the Coves Lounge, and it was very successful. And then I went and took some of the toys to different shelters all around the 5 boroughs. So the toy drive really turned out nice.
Hmm. So, how did you feel when George Floyd got killed?
Sad, very sad. It, it has to stop.
Yes.
It really has to stop, and we got to stop too.
It seemed like once the Black Lives Movement, you know, came out and everybody participated, like these young kids out here, they going crazy, man.
There's too much killings going on.
Too much killings. How you feel about that? That's our neighborhood too.
We got to stick together more. We have to love each other more. We have to stop with all the gun violence that's been going on lately. I'm willing to help any way I can, but we need some help here in New York and all over the world.
Yeah, it's crazy. I'm like, I mean, it like to me, it kind of took away from the feeling and the respect and the love that Black Lives Movement was putting out there in society with our own kids just shooting each other up
Sad.
like a slap in the face.
Yes, yes,
You know,
yes.
it,
We got to do better,
we got to do better.
and we will do better.
Yes, we will. Yes, we will. So let me ask you, where was the? I know you love the Harlem Honors, but where was the one that you felt? Where was the one you felt that was the premier one out of all the Harlem Honors?
I
You had
love.
five. You had
I
five of
I
them,
I had four, right? I had four Harlem Honors. So
right?
the first one, because it was the first one,
Mm-hmm.
but I have to say I enjoyed every single one of them. But just being able to honor people like Make My Cake and Miss Talia Wajid and Shammgod and Just Sweet and just to honor people is a good feeling for me. I love it. I love it,
Mm-hmm.
and I still can't believe I'm really doing this. So
Yes.
Harlem On is it's gonna keep going. We're gonna keep going. We're gonna get bigger and bigger. And I want to thank everybody that supported me from day one, that still support me. I have some people that come to every show. So I would like to thank everybody that's making Harlem Honors stay the way it is, keeping it growing and growing.
And you know what? Harlem Honors is like I went out of town and I heard people talking about Harlem Honors. You know what I'm saying, Bunny? So Harlem Honors is not just known in Harlem; it's known out of town also. Because
Um,
I was out of town one day and I heard somebody was talking about Harlem Honors, and they got this girl named Bunny. I said, that's my sister. I was down in North Carolina, so whether you know that, a lot of it's circulating all around the far as the country.
That's good.
That's
That sounds good. I got somebody for this drive-by. One of the lady's brothers passed away. She's coming up from Virginia. So I'm really looking forward to meeting her. She's driving up just because she feels so good that her brother Tyrone is going to be on it. So she's driving from Virginia.
mm-hmm.
So I'm really looking for those people who won't be able to see it. We will do something later on. It'll be on Zoom. So the Harlem Honors drive-by will be on Zoom soon.
What you mean they won't be able to see it?
No, they will be able to see it on Zoom. For
Right.
people that won't be able to see us doing it this weekend, we're going to
Yeah.
put it on Zoom live. Not live, but we're going to pre-record it and put it on Zoom.
So everybody that you go see, y'all gonna record them.
Absolutely.
That's cool. And how many people on your list?
13 people.
13 people. Are you gonna do it all in one day, or you gonna spread it
We
out?
know we're doing it the whole weekend, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday.
Wow.
So we've rented a Sprinter and we just driving around, just showing love.
That's what's up. That's big.
So Friday, you need to come out and see one of the stops. Friday, we doing Harlem. First stop is 125th Street. Then the last stop gonna be 132nd and Lenox. So if anybody is out, first stop 125th Street, right next to the Apollo Theater,
Mm-hmm.
30, and then the last stop is 7 o'clock on 132nd Street, 7th Avenue.
So when you make the stop, what are you gonna do when you make the stop?
But when we make the stop, we're gonna present one of the family members with the award.
Or
For the
they're gonna be over there?
they're gonna be at these locations that we go to.
Right. So you're gonna have the camera crew and stuff like that, filming and stuff like that?
Yes, we're gonna videotape the whole drive-by.
That's gonna be hot. Ain't nobody did that.
Harlem on is drive-by.
Yeah. Ain't nobody did that, Bunny. That's groundbreaking. I like that. That's
Thank,
what's up.
thank you, Vito. I'm proud of you too.
And thank you. You know, I'm always trying to lend a hand and help any way I can, you know.
You doing it. You know, I wish you the best.
I appreciate you. Once you get into this business of creating platforms and helping people, it becomes a part of you. You don't want to stop. You want to keep going. You know?
Feels good.
Oh, it feels good. Even when you call, me, and the family to beat 139 and you gave us an award, I felt good because I never got like an award in that sense. And the Harlem Honors had the whole field just like any award show I ever been to, and I've been to a lot of big award shows. You had all the ingredients that they had. But we was home. We was in Harlem. You know? So
Thank you.
that right there is like a area that no one has touched on. People throw parties, even people do podcasts like what I have. But it's only one Harlem Honors, man. It's only one Harlem award show. How you feel about that?
Oh, that feels so good to hear that. That feels so good from you, Vito. I appreciate that. I feel good. Thank you.
Yeah, that's a big thing. And it wouldn't even make sense for somebody else to try to do an award show. And they'd be like, what? What are you doing? We already got a Harlem one. So that's like locked in. You locked in with that. You know? So have you been trying to like work on get some sponsors and stuff like that for the next couple years and stuff like that?
I think we're working on that. We're working on a lot of different things. I stay busy. So we're working on trying to get sponsors and, people to help out Harlem Honors.
Mm-hmm.
We definitely working on that.
Yeah. And then that publication, are you gonna do it like another publication like you did with the people from the previous shows? You know how you had like a little magazine, you had everybody in there and stuff like
Yeah.
that?
Yes.
So you're just gonna keep the whole business plan going the same way.
Same way. I just don't know. Right now, we don't know how it's going to be next year. We don't know if we'll be able to rent a place. We don't know how long the social distance going, distance.
Yeah.
So It's just we got to wait and see how it's going to go.
Yeah.
I might have to do Harlem Honors with Rachel.
Yeah, you might. But you got to keep it going, though, no matter what. How's your son doing?
My son is great. Coach Southwell. Coach
Oh.
Southwell at Kansas State, where he played school, where he played basketball, got his master's there.
Mm-hmm.
He's a coach at his own school. I'm so proud of him.
Wow. That's big.
And I'm proud of my daughter, Simone
I
Southwell,
was going to
doing
mention.
big
I was about to
things.
mention that. Yeah.
She's doing great things out in Las Vegas. It feels good when your kids is doing good. I tell you, it feels so good.
So how's hubby doing? How's he
Uh,
feeling?
he's much
Big
better.
walk. Big
Thanks for
walk.
asking. He's so helpful. He's a gentle giant.
Yeah, Walt always been a cool, smooth, laid back type of a dude ever since I seen him. So he doing better?
He's doing much better. Thank you. Much better.
All right, did any of your girls pull up tonight? You
Got him
solo?
here.
Where they at? Let me see the girls. Where they at? Anybody around? Who's around?
Well, this is Corol. This one of the new members.
Hello, how you doing?
Hi, how are you?
Good to meet you.
Good to
You
meet
one
you.
of the new members. So how do you feel
Yeah,
about being on Harlem Honors team?
I'm honored to be part of Harlem Honors.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
So so
Bunny
so
things with this.
say that again.
She's doing a great thing with the Harlem Honors.
Okay, cool. Where you from?
Originally Jamaica, not
Okay.
Queens, Jamaica, West Indies.
So, what's your experience, your knowledge about Bunny's Harlem Honors show?
Well, my late husband was one of the recipients, Skip.
Okay, okay,
So I'm very much familiar, and we've been participating and attending at least 3 of her 4 award shows. So I'm
okay.
very well aware of it, and she's doing a great job.
All right, well, I want to thank you on her behalf for joining her team because she's a magnificent person, and we all love her to death.
Yes, we do.
Yes, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet
Anybody
you.
else around? Anybody
Yes.
else?
Hold
Who
on.
else we got? Who else we got?
We all
Mary
here.
and Nicole.
We all
Oh,
here.
hey. What's up, y'all?
We here.
What's good? I ain't see y'all in a
Harlem on
minute.
the go.
Huh?
Harlem Honors on the go.
Absolutely. I see y'all. Y'all looking good.
Everything is good. We doing it big this year. Something different. We gotta build our culture, keep making everybody know that Harlem Honors is around and we're gonna be around for many, many years. That's what we about, uplifting the community, so this only just comes natural to us.
As y'all should be.
Mm-hmm.
So how y'all been though, man? I ain't see y'all in a while.
Bless.
Yeah, this
Bless.
COVID, thank goodness, thank God that we here. We healthy. Shout out to Shanti. That's our homie. She's not
Yeah.
here tonight. She had other things to do for Harlem Honors, but we all together still.
So how the children? All the children doing all right?
Children are doing great. School is starting back, so that's another battle that we're getting ready to start. Those who have children, kids, and still in school,
Pray for us with this online schooling. Pray for us.
and in person schooling.
Yes, because it's a lot.
All right. So I see y'all got the team together. So y'all about to put together the plan for this weekend and stuff like that, huh?
Right, just getting
Absolutely.
things in order.
Yes. I'm gonna tell you, y'all work well as a team. I watched y'all several years, and y'all run a tight shift. All of
Thank,
y'all. Y'all
thank
run a tight shift. Y'all very professional. Y'all coming in, y'all be looking beautiful with y'all got dresses on, y'all makeup and y'all hair. So I
you.
just want to say hi and I miss all y'all.
All
Likewise.
right.
We'll see you soon.
Yeah, we definitely see you soon.
How are you doing?
Well, I'm good. I'm good. You see me.
That's the
There you go.
guns.
Yeah. I'm good.
Pull up Friday. Make sure you
Okay.
pull up this week.
Huh?
Got some stuff for you to do. Pull up this weekend.
Yeah, I pull up. Just give me a day of time. I guess we could talk when we get off the show.
All right. That
And
sounds
I
good.
pull up. I ain't got no problem pulling up. You know that.
Got you. Very good.
I got to show the love.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. But good to see y'all though.
Good to see you as well.
And y'all have a good evening.
You too,
All right,
sir.
God bless.
All right, where Bunny at? So we got everybody?
That was nice. Thank you, Vito.
Oh, absolutely. It's all about the love.
My good friends here.
Yes, because I know without them, and teamwork make the dream work.
Yes, for sure. For sure.
Yes. So can your team give out the links and all that where they can people can follow y'all and all that type of stuff?
Donna.
Yes, ma'am.
Give out the links. Tell one of them to give up all the links and stuff where they can find y'all and they can
Say
see
it
what's
again.
going on. Give everybody your social media links so they can follow Harlem Honors.
Harlem Honors. If you want to email us, harlemhonors@yahoo.com. Instagram, we are Harlem Honors. Facebook, we are Harlem Honors. We just don't put up stuff about us. We put up stuff about Harlem, what's going on in New York. We put up
Mm-hmm.
blessings to other people. We keep it, 100 because that's what we want to do.
Yes.
Follow
That's
us.
what's up. Yeah,
Like,
so are y'all
yeah.
gonna be doing anything far as after Harlem on as far as like with the like coat drives,
Always. We have so much things in
toys, Christmas and stuff?
we have a lot of things in planning, but once again, we have to wait for the mayor and the governor to give the okay, because it is all about social distancing. We don't want anyone to get sick. Like, we want to do
Yes.
a toy drive, but we want to make sure everybody's okay. We want to do a
Yes.
drive, socks for tots, but we want to make sure it's okay. But still, we have a lot of stuff in the works, just making sure we're able to do it. But if not, believe me, 2021, we are huge. So if you know sponsors, send them our way.
I definitely will. I got some things I'm working on too, so
There you go. But we always support you. We family.
absolutely. I got a big project out. I'm gonna put it out there. I'm shooting a documentary on I'm an advocate for this lady. Her name is April Barber. She's in prison. She's been locked up since she was 15 years old. She's been in jail for 30 years.
Oh my God.
And I'm one of the advocates for her. We're trying to get her clemency. And we're shooting a documentary starting this weekend on her life.
Okay, so link us. Let's do this.
Yeah, we're gonna talk. We're gonna talk.
Absolutely.
And with that, we probably gonna get some sponsorship coming in. So I definitely put Harlem Honors out there, and then we look out for each other.
Absolutely.
That's what it's all about.
Absolutely.
All right. So
All
y'all
right.
have a wonderful evening. Thank you also.
Thank you.
I miss y'all. Glad we all survived. We made it through. Bunny, you look wonderful.
Thank you, Vito.
As usual.
Thank you.
And y'all have a good evening, and I'll be in touch real soon.
I want everyone to continue watching you and wish you the best in anything you do.
Now, thank you. You want to say any shout outs to anybody before you get off?
I just want people to know that we're doing something big this weekend. So we're going to be driving by and showing love to a lot of people who lost a family member.
Right.
And just stay tuned and keep supporting Harlem Honors.
There it is. All right, Bunny, I love you.
I love you too. Thank you, Vito.
And I'll be in touch. I'll see y'all this weekend.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you. Welcome. Y'all have a good evening, ladies.
All righty. Thank you.
Okay, bye-bye.
Bye.
This a medium.